right, so we're about 10 seconds away from the seated chair press second event. Flight 1, Pro Michael Axtell on 1, and Matthew Piper on 3. So on this one, it's 5 minutes, as many reps as you can get in. And unlike the medley and the traditional kettlebell, international kettlebell game events, if you put the kettlebell down this time, your set actually is over. So in the pro divisions, the gentlemen are going to be using 24 kilogram kettlebells. Ladies will be using the 16 kilogram kettlebell. Wait, let me just make sure I said 24 kilogram for the pro for guys, not 53 kilogram. That's a whole different monkey. If I could see the chair press 53 kilogram kettlebells, dude, I would manage myself and start working in circuses.
Quit my day job.
Yeah. All right, so you're going to see differences in technique. The bigger, stronger athletes, this is going to favor because literally they're just going to have the muscle strength to put up a lot of reps. However, usually the bigger athletes aren't going to be able to rest the same way as smaller athletes. So a lot of times, like if, for instance, when you see Leroy get up there, he's going to probably bust out 60 reps in 2 minutes, which is the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. Where I'm going to try to last a full 5 minutes and just be more methodical, trying to hit X amount of reps per minute. And Michael is showing the pain just a little bit. This is not easy to do. Matt looking fantastic. He explodes up, comes right back down and rests. Trying to recover as much as possible in between those reps. Everybody's looking fantastic. But even in the seated chair press, pulling rack position, after a while it still takes its toll. Because ultimately you're holding that rack and your biceps are being engaged, forearms still being engaged depending on how you're gripping the kettlebells. Your core is being taxed a little bit because you're leaning back, trying to get your elbows into your hip bones. Both these athletes are looking fantastic. We're approaching the 3-minute mark.
Here we go. 3 minutes in.
Let's see if they both can get to the 5 minutes. They look fantastic. So if you're just tuning in, you're watching International Kettlebell Games, Detroit Qualifier. This is the first flight of the seated chair press. So unlike other kettlebell events, athletes have to compete in all of the events. So the qualifiers are only 3 events. When it gets to the finals, that's going to be a 2-day. 6 events spread over 2 days, 3 each. In the finals, the first day will be all work capacity. The second day is all speed.
Good work, Matt.
Everybody's looking fantastic. All right. I know that Mike just got a warning for lifting his butt up off the chair.
Last minute.
So that would be his last warning. If it happens again, then what will happen is he'll get a no count. So at this point, he's just holding on. I think he's going to try to ride out the 5 minutes. Matt is still looking relaxed. And can he get up from there? He goes, Mike. Yeah, very nice. Mike has very, very good overhead alignment. So if he can just push his way through a little bit, paradigm shift into it, that helps him out at the top end. Okay, so they got about 20 seconds left.
One more, Mike.
They're looking fantastic. 10 seconds. Yeah, they're sprinting out. 5 seconds to go. They're looking fantastic. You hear the crowd energy going up a little bit. And number 1 is done. They both lasted 5 minutes. That was awesome. All right, in heat 2, we have all 5 platforms going to be used. We got Leroy Johnson on 1, Pro Erica Pro on 2, Andrew Pro-Am on 3, Amanda on 4, and Joanne on 5. Alright, so it's time for me to go get prepped. I'm going to be in flight 3, so I get these shoulders warmed up, get the body rejuvenated again, and get ready. I will talk to you guys in about 15 minutes. I think Matt can handle the mic at this point.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, you still running the camera?
Not that one. That one, I want to. We never erased the old stuff, so I erased the half. So I erased all of it now.
I downloaded everything.
Oh yeah, so I erased all of it. I'm not worried about it for the share press, but for the gorilla, I'll set it up and we'll do that.
Were you happy with your numbers?
Not really, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay, about a minute 30 away from flight 2 in that chair press. We'll have Leroy, Erica, Andrew, Amanda, and Joanne. So, Leroy and Erica are pro, Andrew's pro-an, and Amanda and Joanne are amateur. 5-minute event again. As many reps as you can. You can't put it down though. So, once you put it down, your set is over with. And you really do want to try to hold out Even if you get to the point where you're so exhausted you can't do any more reps. Because any tiebreakers will come down to who basically held the weight the longest. So here we go. Some people want to try to pace, but when you're someone like Leroy, there is no pacing. You're just trying to get as many as you can done before you no longer can hold the weight. But when you're Leroy's size, there's no rest here either, so try to get 2 sets of 20 out and be done. So yeah, we're a minute in, and I think I just heard that Leroy is 26. Minute in for me, and I'm at get 12.
Good work, everybody.
Ten more seconds to the 2-minute mark. If you see Andrew on platform 3, that's how I tend to rest in this. With well, he's getting ready to, I think, do a couple reps, but I tend to do the lean.
Come on, Drew.
6 seconds and we'll be halfway through. Halfway through. Halfway through, and Leroy's at 36.
Come on, Erica.
Come on, Erica.
Come on.
Great job, man.
Come on, Erica. Yes, good girl. Go out. Go out.
Worry, Joanne.
Okay. You're at 24.
Come on.
And Leroy is done.
Yeah, Erica.
Come on.
Come on, baby. 2 more. 2 more. Get it. You're at 24. Come on.
Feels like 20 minutes.
Looks like basically everyone's right now just trying to power out some more reps.
Come on. There you go. Nice. 26. All right. Almost there, baby. Almost. Good job, everyone. Come on, Erica. All you, girl. Yes. Here we go. 1 minute left, you guys.
1 minute left. See if everyone makes it at least to the 5-minute mark. Andrew is really fighting through these reps to get every extra rep in.
Come on, Erica. You got it. Hold strong.
Andrew is fighting for that rep. 10 seconds. Everyone's definitely going to make it. Good job, everybody. Good job. That was flight 2. Flight 3 is coming up in 5 minutes.
Beth, you're on platform 5, babe.
No.
No?
No. Oh, yeah, no, my... This is all my area.
So Amanda's done?
Thank you.
Right here. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I saw.
I got big shoulders, so you gotta
Under 3 minutes.
Love you, honey.
I see it all the time.
Anything for you, star.
Working out with their jeans. Guys, see some people with jeans. I'm like, we trying to look good right now. Screaming.
2 minutes to flight 3. We have Garen and Isa on platform 1 and 2. And all the way down at the end on platform 5, we got Beth. Minute left. The pro guys on this using the 24s, the pro females on this using the 16s. So it's down one, generally down one weight class from whatever the medley is, kettlebell size wise. Here we go. Darren's definitely someone that'll pace in this. I think Isa does too. She just has a faster pace with those bells. Looks like Garen, I think, is trying to do every 6 to 7 seconds a rep. Put him right around 30 reps if he makes the entire 5 minutes. I know I tend to try to shoot for every 5 to 6 seconds. I've done 6 seconds in all my practices up to now, so I'm going to try to knock it down to 5. Get a couple extra reps in over the 5 minutes. Almost at the halfway mark right now. Everyone's still looking good. Not seeing any terrible struggles for reps yet. But that'll very quickly start happening when you get into these last 2 minutes. We try to make sure that since you have to do all 3 events today, that you have about an hour from when you finish your first event to the start of the second event. Going into the seated chair press, it's slightly less. I think everyone has about 50 minutes. And then going back into the gorilla, the last one, you'll have just over an hour rest. Just enough time to give you a little bit of recovery in there. Luckily, after this, you don't really need your shoulders anymore. No more overhead pressing for the rest of the day, so. Minute 10 seconds left. Isa just said she wants to try to sprint at the end, so she's going to try to get probably another 10-15 second rest in and just knock as many out as she can. Garen's still pacing. He might try to in the last 10 seconds, 15 seconds sprint, but I think at this point he's past sprinting. He's probably just going to try to stick on pace or not fall back too far behind. His reps are starting to come hard though. Beth? Beth's fighting for her reps down at the end. It looks like all 3 of them are going to make their 5 minutes. job. So, going into flight 4, we got John, another pro, Danielle, Maylene, and Juanita.
Up next, John Officer, Danielle, Melanie.
Oh, Melanie. Sorry, Melanie. It's on her card. We're minute 15 to go till flight 4. Coming up on 30 seconds. I'm gonna take the extra time to warm my shoulder up. Go ahead.
That blue ball, I think, is on the desk.
20 seconds.
All right, I'm back after doing my seated chair press performance. Though I PR'd with 31, besting my last is but 30. I still didn't hit what I wanted to do, which was 7 a minute at 35 reps. So literally the last 30 seconds, I had nothing left. So on this flight we have John, 2 is Daniela, 3 Melanie, and 4 is Juanita. Now John, unlike me, he's actually a stronger presser, so he's going to be pressing at a much faster pace. But resting for him is going to be a little bit harder. Although he is going to use the cross leg technique, which is legal. So if you're just tuning in, you're watching the seated chair press. It's International Kettlebell Games, Detroit Qualifier. In the pro division, men, on 1 is John using the 24 kilogram bells, which translates into 53 pounds apiece.
There you go.
Amateur division, we have Daniela and Melanie, both using the 8 kilogram or 18 pound kettlebells. And then on the end in 4 is Juanita using the 12 kilograms or 26 pound kettlebells in the Pro-Am division.
Juanita, let him drop on the way down.
Everyone's looking really strong.
Remember, you guys, don't control him on the way down.
100, Melanie.
Okay, so we are about 2 minutes in to a 5-minute set. Once again, like the other events in the IKG, if the kettlebells hit the floor,
Here we go.
your set
Under
is
3.
over. Everyone's looking really, really strong. Juanita's fighting hard. She gets it up there. Great overhead alignment. And the 2 amateur ladies are just repping them out, man. They are killing it. John is trying to recover right now a little bit. I'm sure there is a human being out there that can bust out non-stop reps for 5 minutes. I don't know one personally, but I'm sure somewhere in the world somebody can. So you have to be very methodical during these. Find times, take a little bit of breaks. About 3 minutes in. Everybody's still doing fantastic. Got about 1.5 minutes to go.
Minute and a half.
John is recovering. Looks like he might save up for the last minute sprint. Everybody's taking the breaks right now.
All right, 1 minute left.
We got 1 minute to go. At this point, John, I suspect, is going to be trying to just wrap them out. So after having those bad boys on your chest for 4 minutes, it's going to be really, really tough. But he's doing fantastic. Everybody looks great. Danny and Melanie
job,
just
you guys.
continue to rep out. Juanita's still in, but it's fantastic. Everybody's looks like they're gonna make the 5
30
minutes.
seconds. Last 30.
They're doing fantastic. And with 5 seconds left.
That's it. There you go.
All right. That's flight number 4. And they look fantastic. Once again, you're watching the International Kettlebell Games Detroit Qualifier being brought to you by Sony, Natural Force, CATS, Kettlebell Algorithm Training Systems, F3-Performance.com. Fantastic. All right, we'll be coming back with Flight 5, led off by Michael Mueller, Whitney Liftig, Shane, Janice, and Colin. Full flight.
I didn't judge her. I don't know if she was 3, 4, 5. I don't remember.
Getting ready to start flight 5, the seated chair press. Got Mike, Whitney, Shane, Janice, and Colin.
10 seconds.
Colin down at the end's the pro. Mike and Janice are pro-am. Whitney and Shane are am.
Okay, so now we're in flight number 5. We have Mike on 1, Whitney on 2, Shane on 3, Janice on 4, and Colin on 5. So looks like we have a pro-am, an am, or 2 ams rather, 2 pro-ams, and then Colin all the way to the right, pro. Seated chair press is what you're watching right now. So it's not just a shoulder exercise. Even though being seated, you can't use your legs and things like that. It's still very much a core. So if you can utilize that thoracic bump and accelerate up, do a little bit of a paradigm shift in there, you can make it more than just a shoulder exercise, because if you do make it just shoulders, then you're going to fatigue very well. So even when I'm coaching, I try to get the athletes to come down very rapidly with the kettlebells. Don't try to control them down, because that also will fatigue the shoulders out. Everyone's looking fantastic. We're 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Everybody's looking fantastic. Michael jumped off, like I said, trying to last 5 minutes in general is very, very difficult. Yes.
Come on, Whitney. Good job. Come
on, Shane. You do it.
Come on, Colin. Awesome job, Colin.
Everyone is looking very, very strong. Everyone's digging deep at this point. This is the grind right here. The second half of the 5 minutes, that last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, we got 60 seconds left. We are 30 seconds away from the end of this flight, and everybody's looking strong. Collins. Colin had nothing left in the tank. Yes. And Shane is just wrapping him out. He is a machine. You're a machine, Shane. A machine, man. He was just going to town. Everyone did fantastic. All right, so next up, platform 1, we're going to have Matt. Like I said, he's actually making his debut on the competitive platform after being away from competing for the last 2 years due to a pretty bad back injury. It's great to see him and have him back competing. On 2 we have Trinisha. 3 will be no one. 4 will be Deb, and 5 will be Tim. Hey, Amanda, would you do me a favor? Get Chrissy. If you want to, go ahead and move, because Jeff is not here, so we can condense him back down to the first
Yes.
4.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna move everyone down here.
All right, so we are getting ready for the last flight of seated chair press. Everybody's got the game face on. Whitney, you killed it. You killed it.
System, man.
You killed it.
Counting to 6 every time.
That's right, you killed it.
15 seconds. Here we go.
All right, so it has begun. On the two ends, we have Matt and Tim, both in the Pro-Am division, both heavyweights. So they're actually, even though they're teammates, they're going at it. And in the middle, we have Trinisha and Deb, also both pro-ams, teammates, but also competing against each other right now as well. Little inter-family competition going on right here. It's all fun. Game face, relax.
Good, Tim. Great job, everybody.
So like many of these events, not showing your pain is really, really important. It doesn't matter. Hurting is hurting. But not showing it actually can help you in performance, especially with a lot of overhead stuff. Because once you start tightening your face up, your neck tightens up, pulls your shoulder, traps start tightening up, pulls your shoulders out of place. So your whole anatomy changes, the whole exercise gets a little bit harder. So you can be in pain, try not to show it. Yeah. So we practice and we coach game face. We have talked about that all the time, game face. Right now everybody's looking really good.
2 minutes in.
It's funny. I think Matt has probably one of the best game faces ever. Literally, you could be setting his butt on fire, and his face is always the same until the very last rep.
Here we go. A little over halfway.
We always laugh because in training, like he never breaks down until he gets to the point of absolute failure, and we all hit that often. And when he does that last rep, he'll make the funniest scream yell you ever heard in your life. But everybody's looking fantastic right now. Tim is. Matt's looking very, very strong. Matt is a seasoned pro in seated chair press, and he's actually stronger than I am in the shoulders. So last minute he decided to go on pro-am instead of pro because the double 70s on his back at some of the events was just a little bit too much for him. But I suspect by next year he'll be in the pro division as well. He is a physically very strong athlete. Trinisha stepping up. Last year she was an amateur, so she's right next to Matt. She's now in the pro-am. She's also very, 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 very strong. And Debbie's just a little dynamo, you know? So she actually had to drop down the division this year due to severe strain of one of her wrists. And Tim ends at about 4 minutes, 5 seconds.
Good job. Great job, Tim.
All right, we've got about 45 seconds left. This is the time where you're going to see Matt start picking up the pace a little bit. Even when it's hard to pick up the pace. There it is. Deb is repping it out. You got 30 seconds.
Come on, guys. Nisha, let him drop. Come on, Matthew.
Come on,
Deb is looking fantastic.
Come on, Matt.
Come on, Matthew.
Yes, strong. Very
Come
strong.
on. Let's go.
Good job, Matthew.
Everyone looked absolutely fantastic. 31. Okay. Yep. Right on. Thank you.